Hello. So it's been a week since I last recorded something, um, and I'm only recording something through a YouTube live stream purely because I just don't have the energy to record something, render it, and do whatever I need to do to then upload. So where I'm at, I'm still getting spasms, completely out of the blue. I had an orthotics follow-up this morning. These are my orthotics, by the way. If I just hold them up to the screen, you'll see the difference in the thickness, particularly if I do this. I mean, look, this is my left foot. I mean, properly disco stew, right? 4 centimeters of lift on my heel, and there's just over 1 centimeter underneath the ball of my big toe. That's how out of skew my left foot is compared to the right, which is a pretty normal arch support. And yeah, they've literally got a cut. You can't quite see that. There we go. They've had to cut this away just so there's enough of a lift on the instep. I've not been back on the mat in a week. I've not been able to. Just too much pain from movement. I've been using this, which has been a lifesaver. This arrived I think the evening of my last recording. So I've basically just been using this for a week. All the atrophied, I don't know, muscles that weren't working and were basically solid lumps of dead meat, really, have loosened up. So I do have more mobility now. But yeah, the spasms will just hit out of the blue. I'm sitting on a heat pad, which seems to calm the nerves down quite a bit. But yeah, sometime around, when was it? Midday-ish, I think. Yeah, I was just sat on the sofa with the heat pad on. I think I'd been sitting, I might have been sitting for about an hour, and just no warning, bang, it all just went into spasm. This was just out of reach, which meant just having to bite the bullet and just lean over and just grab it. And yeah, about 15 minutes of using the Thumper, as I've called it, just basically beat the muscles and the nerves into submission. I would say there should be another warning in these that isn't mentioned in the book. It's just the duration. I used this for maybe an hour at a time. I think there's like a 3.5 hour charge, or it takes 3.5 hours to charge or something, and you get about 3.5 hours back. Yeah, I basically used it too much on the first 2-3 days. it got to the point where my body was just like in fear of going near it. It was just, I just cannot take any more vibration. But the blood flow started going back into muscles, and yeah, when was it? I think Friday or Saturday, just gone. And I was using it on my left buttock, and yeah, either the piriformis or whatever deep muscle in there that has been causing so much problem. When that finally gave out, I just felt sick from the amount of lactic acid and other toxins that came out of it. So yeah, I've just really got to watch how often I use it now. I generally only use it first thing in the morning, because when I sleep, I'll sleep in one particular position, and then I'll wake up and I'll try and move, and then I'll fall asleep again. So I'm sleeping in one of two positions. And then when I properly wake up, I'm in agony. I can't move. So, it takes about 45 minutes for my medication to kick in. So yeah, I just use that for about 15 minutes. What I'm trying to do is get back on the mat and plan for being able to practice properly and safely and have my ankles supported. My Velcro ankle brace has wandered off somewhere. It was losing its elasticity anyway, so the orthotic specialist has ordered a new one. Light knee brace, light back brace. My intention is to just get back on the mat, hopefully twice a day. And yeah, so I have bought myself toe socks and Vibram KSO Evo, Vibram Evo. I figured I'd somehow be able to get an arch support into these, and I was right. I bought these arch supports last year. They basically have variable in-step support, arch supports. So I think I've got the medium, either the shallow or the medium on my right foot, and the highest one I could have on the left foot. They took some getting used to. Like the arch support is kind of like the arch support is here, not here, which is kind of weird. Oh, there my toes cracking. Not nice. So yeah, to get 4 mil of lift, I've probably got about 1.5 mil on there, and maybe 2 mil on here, which is one of my old arch supports, which I've cannibalized. I tried this out earlier, and just placing that underneath, and yeah, just popping that in there, and hopefully I will have sufficient support. I mean, it's unfortunately not under the ball of my big toe. That's the main thing. Obviously, if I'm grounding in yoga, I need the balls of my toes to be on the floor. So I'm going to have to do some active grounding and lengthening through my foot, which is going to be a little bit weird. But to begin with, I'm just going to stick with floor work anyway. But even just lying in a semi-supine, like back to the floor, knees raised, feet grounded, even doing that at the moment is really painful. I think it's just my back muscles just don't want to let go because they've just had to do so much, like my upper lumbar muscles have had to do so much work to sort of, you know, these muscles are damaged down here or impacted. I don't know. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. Did a little bit of work earlier on the floor. Yeah, was just as soon as I laid down was agony. Just literally grabbed this and started to move my leg into different positions, and then massage down the muscles to release them. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to be doing for the next, I guess, couple of days until my muscles have gotten used to that. Move my leg around a bit quicker, because fast movements are really hurting at the moment. Yeah, that's all I can do. So hopefully tomorrow I'll start filming some practice.